Hi everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we're going to be doing a two-player playthrough of a game that is currently on Kickstarter called Moytura.
Yes, this game is designed by David Thompson as well as Trevor Benjamin and published by Bitewing Games, who are helping sponsor this playthrough. And in this game, players take on the roles of leaders of the Tua de Danann. We're trying to spread out our influence over the map so that we can ultimately be the High Ruler of Ireland.
That's right, this is a two-player only area control game that plays in about 45 minutes and is actually a part of two new games that are coming to the Mythos collection by Bitewing Games. And so if you're interested in checking out the other playthrough that we did for Azure, we've included a link in the description below.
Now, of course, we have to mention this is a prototype copy of the game, so things are subject to change. There's definitely going to be some design changes with the map, but if you are interested in the campaign or the other playthrough, they're both linked in the description down below. And lastly, if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for a two-player game of Moytura. Welcome to Ireland.
Ancient Ireland.
And so like we were mentioning, in this game, players play as competing factions of the Tua de Danann, who over the course of 10 rounds are competing to spread our influence across the land. And so today, I'll be playing as the white faction, and Naveen will be black, and each player has their own supply of followers, which come in denominations of singles as well as threes.
Yes, and each player is going to start with a total of 4 followers on the board in 2 different regions. So I'm here, and Monique starts here and here.
In addition, there are 3 other colors of chits, and these 3 are collectively known as our enemies, otherwise known as the Fomorians. And over the course of the game, the Fomorians will also be competing against us by earning points, and so it is possible that by the end of the game, neither player wins. Now, this is not a cooperative game.
No.
This is still a fully competitive game, so one player will be victorious in the end.
Or possibly the enemy.
Now, the game is played over the course of 10 rounds, which is actually split into 2 eras that consist of 5 rounds each. Each era, all 3 of us will be taking turns placing followers out onto the board in order to spread our influence. And at the end of each era, we're going to have a scoring phase, where we'll score points for each of the 11 different regions, depending on which faction has the most number of units in each region.
Yes, the faction that has the most amount of units in a particular region gets the higher number, second most, the second number.
And speaking of regions, the map consists of 11 total different regions, and they are delineated by color. Each region also contains several different spaces, and so these spaces are actually not delineated by these thick lines. These are known as paths. Instead, they are separated by these thinner lines, and of course, the division between 2 different colors. And so if it's difficult to see, we're going to be calling out the spaces as we play. Now, this is a known issue with our prototype, so we're probably going to say this several times during the video, but they're definitely going to make changes for the final production copy of the game so that it's a lot easier to see the different spaces.
Yes, from our understanding, we have a first print prototype. They're already in a second print prototype, which already looks better than this.
And speaking of our prototype, it's also important to keep in mind that we are using a mixture of components. And so all of these chits that you see are actually upgraded components, including this cloth board. So the standard edition of the game will have more cardboard chits as well as a different material of board. Now, the way that a round works is in the first era, the turn order always starts with the person controlling white, followed by the player controlling black, and always ending with the enemy Fomorians. And then in the second era, the opposite is true. So the person controlling black goes first, followed by the person controlling white, and still always ending with the Fomorians. Now, on your turn, you'll always start by choosing one of the 4 deity tiles in the display, or the bottom card here, which represents the Tua de Danann. The tile you choose will determine the number of followers you get to place out onto the board, as well as which space. Now, the bottom 2 spaces in the display are always free. However, if you want to choose any of these top 3 tiles, you must pay a certain number of these worship tokens, and each player starts the game with 2 of them. And so if you'd like to choose this deity tile, it's 1 worship token, this one is 2, and the topmost is 3. After choosing a tile, you'll then expand by placing new followers onto the board by first identifying an origin space, that is a space that contains at least 1 of your followers, as well as a target space, which is where you're going to place your new followers into. But again, that target space is dependent on which tile you chose. So as an example, the Tua de Danann card is always going to be available for free, but it only allows you to expand into a target space that's adjacent to the origin. And when placing out followers, the number of followers you get to place also depends on the tile that you chose. So this card will always only allow you to put out 1 follower. But if I had chosen Dagda, then I would be able to put out 2 followers, and so on and so forth. And so as an example, if I had chosen this card, then I would choose one of the 2 origin spaces that are available to me because they are spaces that contain my followers. And then I would get to add 1 follower from my supply into an adjacent space. Now, when choosing a target space, these spaces can never contain a follower that belongs to the opposing player, which means we are never going to both exist in the same space at any time during the game. And it also cannot contain the stronghold of any of the 3 colors of Fomorians. So as an example, on my turn, I could place this new follower here, which would be a legal move because I've expanded into an adjacent space, because this is the space delineation. Again, we are still ignoring this thicker white line, which is called a path, which we'll explain when we talk about the enemy's turn. Now, even though I was only able to place out 1 follower, the thing that's nice about the Tua de Dannen card is at the end of your turn, you get to take a worship token from the card, because this is known as the common supply. And there are other ways in which we'll be able to gain these worship tokens, which we'll talk about in a second. Now, let's just say instead I had chosen this deity, Boand, paying 1 worship token from my supply back into the common supply. Boand is a deity of water, so they actually allow me to expand into a target space that is up to 5 spaces away from the origin. However, all of these spaces must be adjacent to the same body of water. And so there are several bodies of water on the map. There's the large surrounding one, and of course there are smaller bodies of water that are sort of in the middle. Choosing this deity is a nice way for me to be able to expand further out onto the map, but again, I have to pay attention to that restriction. So let's just say as an example, I chose that deity. I would actually be able to put out 3 followers, because that's the amount that I get to put out when choosing a deity from this space. I, of course, would have to first choose an origin. So let's just say I chose this space up here as my origin, but now I can expand up to 5 spaces away as long as each space shares a border with the same body of water. So I could go all the way over here if I wanted to, going through these spaces here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. All spaces sharing the same edge with the same body of water. And I would have to place all 3 of my followers in that same space. Now, it is legal because this space does not contain the other player's followers, and it also does not contain a stronghold. However, it does contain an enemy unit. And so anytime you place followers into the same space as the enemy, then a conflict occurs, which you must resolve. And in this game, resolving conflicts is very simple. You just remove pieces from both sides 1 to 1 until only 1 faction remains. So in this case, had I placed those 3 followers here, then I would be left with 2 followers now controlling this space. Now, any of my followers that I removed go back to my supply, and any enemy units that were removed on my turn also go into my supply, because on my turn, I can exchange any 3 enemy units of any combination of colors for 1 worship token.
However, if it was the enemy's turn and a conflict ensued and you ended up removing some 1 for 1, you do not get to keep the enemy pieces.
And again, all 3 of these colors are the same enemy. So that's important to keep in mind as well, that they are all considered the enemy Fomorians. And that's essentially it. After you finish resolving any conflicts, then you claim any worship tokens that you earn. So as an example, had I chosen this card, I would take my worship token at that time. I would also get to exchange enemy units that are in my supply 3 to 1. And the third way to gain these worship tokens is if I end my turn in a space that contains one. Then I get to take the worship token off the board. And once that's done, then we always end by resetting the deity display. So whichever deity tile I chose goes to the top, and all of the other tiles slide down. Now, if I had chosen the bottommost card here, then I would still reset the display by moving the deity tile above it to the top and moving everything down.
So anytime a player resolves their turn, this will move.
And then it would be the next player's turn. Now, the last thing before we talk about the enemy's turn is all 4 of these deity tiles can be upgraded. Anytime you choose a deity tile that's in one of the top 2 slots of the display, after paying your worship tokens, then if you haven't done so already, you can upgrade that tile by placing one of your player markers on the corresponding space. So if it's on this space, then you would place it on this symbol right here. And if it's in the topmost slot, you would place it in the topmost space. Because essentially what that does is now for the rest of the game, whenever you choose this tile, you will get to put out additional followers, either 1 or 2, depending on which space it was on when you upgraded it.
Yeah, so in this case, if Monique takes this action now, upgrading it, she would get to put out 4 followers. If this deity ended up down here, instead of only having 2 followers, because she has that extra 1 there, it would be 3.
And each player can upgrade each deity tile twice. So in the future, if this tile ever ended up in the topmost space and I were to choose it, then I can upgrade it a second time. So now anytime I were to choose this deity tile, I would get to place out an additional 3 followers.
And of course, this is an area control style game, so putting out more followers means more control.
That's right, and we'll talk about what all of the 4 deities do right before we start the playthrough. Now, once both players have taken a turn, then we always end the round by the enemy taking their turn. During setup, we've created 2 enemy decks, one for each era, and basically each round we're just going to flip over the top card of the corresponding era's deck and expand that color Fomorian, which in this case are the red Fomorians. And now this is when the paths come into play. So when expanding, the first thing that happens is we must identify the largest group of that specific color Fomorian. And this is going to be the largest contiguous amount of spaces that have 1 or more units. Over the course of the game, we may have several groups, but right now we just have this one group that consists of 3 contiguous spaces. Then each card will have us either place 1 unit or 2 units in adjacent spaces that meet a certain criteria. In this example, we're just placing 1 unit per expansion. And when expanding, we are going to follow these paths and basically expand into an adjacent space that does not already contain an enemy unit of any color, but it can contain followers, which are going to be the player colors. And so in this case, they would expand to this space. They would also expand up here because we can follow a path and there are no enemy units. And they would also expand down here. Now, one thing to keep in mind is these cubes do not come with the game. We're just going to be using them to sort of make it a little bit more clear when showcasing how they expand.
Yeah, because as they start to spread out, you don't want to get lost. So just to make it easier for us, but what we're going to do is put out 1 unit in each of these different zones or locations.
And Fomorians do not take these worship tokens, but if there were any player followers in these spaces, then we would resolve conflicts, and they would basically be removing our followers from the board.
Yeah, and so this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. Had I had a follower here, they expanded in. There's a 1-to-1 kind of discard, but I would not get to keep this because this would be the Fomorian's turn.
Right, so it's important for us to keep in mind where these paths lead to because our followers are going to be in danger. And again, this is an area control game.
Yeah.
And at the end of each era, we're going to count the number of units that belong to each faction in each of the different regions in order to score these points. But that's essentially it. That is how the enemy's turn works. Once that's done, then we begin a new round, starting with whoever the start player is for that era again. At the end of rounds 5 and 10, we score. So we're only going to be scoring twice in the entire game. And like I was mentioning earlier, we're going to just basically count the number of units in each of the 11 regions. And whoever has the most number of units scores the higher number of points. The second most scores the second number of points.
If there's a tie for first place, you're going to add up both values, dividing by 2 and then rounding down. And if there's a tie for second place, then the players will just split whatever the second value is.
And lastly, any player who had the majority in the regions that have the Fomorian strongholds, they gain an additional 2 bonus points. So these are highly contested regions, but you have to have the majority. So if you have second place, then you don't gain the bonus.
Yes, and remember the general rule, you can never expand into a space that houses a stronghold.
And that's essentially it. At the end of 10 rounds, whoever has the most points wins the game. And in the case of a tie between players, whichever player has more worship tokens left over wins. But that's essentially it. Now, there are advanced additional rules that you can incorporate, which we'll talk about at the end of the video, as well as an optional expansion. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and get cleaned up, and we'll get started with our playthrough.
Okay, we are all set up. We are ready to go. We have constructed the Fomorian's deck, and now let's talk about the deities that are in play.
All right, so we have these 4 deities. We briefly mentioned a couple of them during the teach, but let's just go ahead and start from the bottom so that we understand how each deity works.
Sure.
So first we have Dagda here, the deity of creation, and when choosing this deity tile, you may expand twice.
Yes.
Now, the target of the first expansion may not be the origin of the second expansion, which
So you can't chain.
Yeah, you cannot chain. And when expanding, you have to choose adjacent spaces from the origin spaces.
Yes, and you can split your followers between the 2 different locations that you're going to be expanding to. So let's say Dagda was up here with 3 and you had it upgraded plus 1, so 4 total. You can split 3-to-1 or 2 and 2, however you see fit.
Next, we have Boan, the deity of water. This one we briefly explained during the teach, but this allows you to expand into a target up to 5 spaces away from the origin. but all of the spaces must be adjacent to the same body of water. And intervening spaces, by the way, can be occupied by enemy units or opposing players' followers.
Yeah, it's as if you're just counting it for the adjacency and for the distance, but you're skipping over it anyway.
Next, we have Eru, the deity of land, and this deity allows you to expand into a target up to 2 spaces away from the origin. So very simple. And finally, we have Morgan, the deity of war. So they allow you to expand into a target adjacent to the origin, but after expanding, you can choose to defeat 1 or 2 enemy units that are in the target or spaces adjacent to the target. And this is before resolving conflicts.
Yes. So this is a very powerful deity that helps you remove some of the enemy pieces from the map. Again, you would not be removing your opponents.
Yes.
Just the colored factions that you see out on the board.
Right. We've also constructed the enemy decks for both eras, and so each enemy is actually represented on 4 different cards. But because we're only playing a total of 10 rounds, 2 cards were randomly removed.
Yes, so you can't fully card count.
Right. All right, and otherwise, I think we're ready to begin. Again, during the first era, the player controlling white goes first, which is going to be me. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the first turn, and I'm going to do something very simple. Again, the first thing you have to do is you have to choose a card from the display or a tile.
Okay.
And I'm going to just choose Dagda over here.
Dagda.
And choosing this space does not require me to spend any worship tokens, which is nice.
No depicted cubes up here.
Right. And again, Dagda allows me to expand twice. So I have to choose 2 different origins if I'd like to do that. And I only have 2 origin spaces right now. I can place out 2 followers because of the space of the display, but I can choose to split them freely. So I'm going to do 1 and 1. So starting with this origin space up here, I think I'm going to expand. Ooh, let's go down this way.
Sure.
So these are adjacent spaces. There's a thin, very light line here. And if you did not join us for the teach, we want to reiterate that this is a prototype and visual changes have been made to the final production copy, which are going to make these spaces and regions a lot more clear to be able to delineate.
Yeah, I would recommend checking out the campaign link to see what kind of the updated graphics look like.
Right. Now, as for the second origin space, which is going to be up here, I'm going to expand into this space here, which is actually this entire space right there.
Very good.
So this is part of this larger region here, which I'm trying to compete for 5 points, and this is part of this darker red region.
And the math basically for scoring in this game is however many spaces there are that make up the region, that is how many points the region scores. So in this darker green section, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces.
So the larger the region, the more points to be had.
Because you have to control so much more space.
Right. Otherwise, that's essentially it. I do not have any conflicts because I moved into completely empty spaces, and I don't gain any worship tokens because there were none in the spaces that I moved into, and I don't have any enemy units to turn in for them.
Sure, yeah.
So let's just go ahead and reset the display. This is going to go at the top,
I gotcha.
and the rest of the tiles
Everything
will
just
go
kind
down.
of conveyor belt slides down. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple turns once you kind of get the flow.
And
all
it
right.
goes to you.
Yeah, well, you made her cheap, so I'm going to use Boand. No cubes are required for this one. This is the deity of water that allows me to expand across the same body of water.
Okay.
And I'm basically going to start from this origin space here, and I'm going to move across this body of water. So there. Yeah.
You have to count the spaces.
Sure.
So what are the spaces that intervene? You're not crossing the body of water.
No. It's going to be, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. So these are adjacent because of the thin white lines, and they are all bordering the same body of water. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. Now you get to put out 2 followers because of the space. And they must both go there.
That's where they go.
So that's really nice.
Now that's the end of my turn. There's no conflict to resolve. I get this wisdom.
Worship.
Oh yeah, worship. Sorry, worship. Yes.
That's really nice though. I really wanted an extra one, but I couldn't make it happen.
You'll get it on a future turn, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right, that's it for me. So these will all slide down. And so...
And then now it's the Fomorian's turn.
Some deities that are expensive become cheaper, and the cheap ones become more expensive.
That is just the flow of the display. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over the top card. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hopefully it's green.
Red.
Oh, no, it's red.
Okay,
so the red Fomorians are going to expand 2 units each.
2.
So again, if you didn't join us for the teach, we are going to be placing out these red cubes just so we can keep track of where they're expanding to.
Yeah.
So first things first, you identify the largest group of the red Fomorians, which is just this one group.
Fortunately, in the
Because-
teach, this was exactly the example.
Yes.
So let's not
it's
make
the
a
number
mistake.
of contiguous adjacent spaces. So
Yep.
it's going to be these 3 spaces. But now, in order to expand, we must follow the paths. And the paths must go into adjacent spaces that do not contain other enemy units,
Yep.
but they can contain ours. So it looks like 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately for me, it's going to be 2 units in each space,
Yeah.
not just 1.
Yeah, so they blocked off what I'm assuming you were trying to work towards
Yeah.
over there. All right.
And now I'm in danger.
Now you're in
'cause
danger.
That's the next
if they
pathway.
re-expand. So I'm just going to put in 2 units there.
Yeah.
2 here, and then 2 right where you marked that.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
That's it. They
you
do not
go.
remove the worship tokens, which is nice, but they are a threat.
They are. They're a problem.
They can win the game. The Fomorians, if we do not sort of control certain parts of the board, they can expand very quickly, and they might win the game, and we don't want that.
They beat me last time.
They did. So we have to be very cognizant of the
Yeah.
Fomorians that are adjacent to our locations
Yeah.
here. All right, but that is essentially it for them. It now goes back to me for the second round.
There you go.
So for my turn, I'm going to go ahead and choose Eru here, Deity of Land, because I don't have to pay any worship tokens, and I can expand into a target up to 2 spaces away from the origin,
Okay.
which makes me feel powerful.
Yeah.
So my origin is going to be this space here, and I put out 2 followers.
Okay.
So I'm going to expand into this space. It's nice because I'm competing against the red faction for this number of points.
Yes.
And I'm also going to be able to take this cube here. And it's also kind of far away from any of the clans right now.
You
know what
want
I
to
mean?
like tuck away from the easy pathways where they just pluck you off.
Yeah. So,
So that
this is
seems
the
tucked.
space.
Yeah.
This delineation here.
good.
No conflicts, but I do get this worship token.
Nice.
And that is it for me. So now this
I'm
goes to
liking
the
that.
top.
I'm liking that. There you go. So let's slide these all down.
And now it's your turn.
Morrigan was so expensive earlier on.
Oh,
but
Morrigan
now
is so
Morrigan
good.
is so good.
But it's adjacent. It's kind of not as good at the start of the game.
The way I see it is this, they're encroaching on me here.
That's true.
So I'm gonna have to take it. So I'm gonna do Morrigan,
Okay.
Deity of War.
So 2 followers.
Yes, 2 followers. Expand into a target adjacent to the origin. After expanding, defeat 1 or 2 enemy units in the target or spaces adjacent.
That's so nice.
Adjacent to this origin
your
space.
origin.
This is my origin space.
Okay.
Adjacent is where they just came in.
Okay.
I'm gonna take them out.
So you're expanding in there.
Expanding in there. And then I'm using defeat 1 or 2 enemy units in the target region. So that's why I took them out.
Now,
there.
I will say,
Uh-huh.
Naveen, if you want to be even more helpful,
To who?
because when expanding, so can I see those 2
Sure, yeah.
enemy units? You could expand into this space, and you can actually defeat the 1 or 2 enemy units in any combination that are in the target or adjacent spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So you could remove 1 and 1, and this would split these 2. So it would make this group smaller, you know what I mean, for expansion.
It would.
And then when you place your units in there, you would resolve a conflict, removing 1.
Yeah, so
That
let's
would
just...
net you 3 enemy units. So it's
So
also kind of better for you.
3 is nice, but let's go over what happens there just
Okay.
because. So it sounds nice, but if I do that,
is nice.
let's say I do this
Yeah.
and I say, okay, as part of Morrigan's, I'm going to go ahead and take these 2.
Yeah.
Then we resolve the conflict. I lose 1.
Yeah.
They lose 1, but I keep it because it's my conflict.
Yes.
This getting split is bad for me. I cannot affect you here in this region. I need to use red to take care of you here. So if we were to expand red again, they would not then expand. They would just kind of stay here, sitting here.
But the opposite is true.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave a unit here and red were to expand again, they would expand directly into your space.
They would expand directly into my space, but then hopefully because a 2 has already been pulled, there's only one other
you
2.
Don't know.
I
what's
don't.
gonna
I don't know
happen.
what's gonna happen. It's
And
true.
you can exchange all 3 of those enemy units for a worship token.
I know. I'm gonna. This might cost me. I
Okay.
don't know, but I'm gonna. There's only one other red 2 that could possibly be in the game because we've already exposed.
I hope we draw it next.
Yeah. So we're gonna do
That'll
that.
show you,
That
Naveen.
it might show me.
Okay.
You know, there's a higher probability that it's in there. So, I'm gonna go with this right here. So Morrigan is done. We're gonna bring these ones down.
Okay.
And then now it is back to you.
Well, no, it's actually back to the enemy.
Oh, the enemy. Sorry.
So
yes,
hopefully this
yes.
is red.
Yellow.
Okay, it's yellow.
Oh, yellow too.
So the yellow,
They're coming for you.
of course, they're up here, and we're gonna place 2 units. So let's see where they go.
Yeah, it looks like this is the contiguous, so they're gonna go here.
Yes, into this space.
Looks
they're
like
gonna
they're
go
going here,
here
and then here.
and here.
Yeah. So we need 6 total units.
Yes.
So here you go if you want to put out
no
some of those.
conflicts. And it's important that we maintain the orientation of these tokens.
Yes.
Because the opposite side is a different kind of enemy.
Yeah. So we got
there.
2 here, and then we've got 2 into this space right here. There we go. Very good. All right.
Now we do have to be mindful of the spaces. This white cube is actually
it's part
in
of
that
this
space.
little thing. Yeah.
Yes, these are 2 different spaces here. So let's just make sure we maintain that. All right, well, it's back to me, and I'm actually going to choose Eru over here. This might be a mistake.
Costs 2.
But, oh, it only costs 2.
Only
Hold
costs
on.
2. Yeah.
I might want to choose Morrigan if that's the case, because I have 3.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to choose Morrigan.
Nice.
Deity of War. So I have to pay 3
3.
worship tokens. So they go back in here. And I get to upgrade this deity because it's at the very top. And I'm going to place my token up here. So instead of placing out 3 followers, I get to put out 5.
Yeah.
But they all have to go to the same space. Now, one thing that we didn't mention is we also have units that are worth 3. You can always exchange these units. It just helps save space. So I'm going to put out a total of 5 units, and it has to be adjacent to the origin, which I'm going to choose as this space. This is my origin space. And I'm going to expand into this space right here. Now, before I resolve this conflict, I'm just going to do that. I can defeat 1 or 2 enemy units in spaces adjacent, if I'd like to, which I am going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to defeat this one as well as this one.
It's pretty good.
So that I break apart the clan a little bit here. So this is the largest clan. So they would expand into this space and not the space that I'm in first.
It buys you some time.
And then now that that's done, I'm going to resolve this conflict. So I have a total of 5 to their 2. So I remove 2 of theirs as well as 2 of mine, right?
Yep. And the cube.
Now I'm going to claim worship tokens. So I claim this one, and I'm also going to turn in 3 of their units for another worship token.
Yeah, there you go.
So now I have 2.
I mean, that's pretty good.
All right. And I think I've...
And now forever, no matter where Morrigan is, Monique will get an additional 2 to use and deploy.
That is nice.
That is
Upgrading
nice.
tiles are the way.
Yeah.
When you can. Okay. So that's it for me. It's back to you.
I might have to do the same move.
Oh, what a cheater.
The problem I have with it is if I do any other move, it's going to conveyor belt down into 2, and then you're going to put out 5 and do the same thing.
Yeah?
I can't let that happen. So I'm going to do the exact same thing that you just did. I have to spend 3.
Okay.
I don't like this. I did not want to. I was really hoping you were going to let that slot down into the 2 cube
No way.
spot.
I've regretted doing that already.
All right, so there you go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my upgrade token very similar to what you just did.
So you put out 5.
I put out 5. So I am going to take 5 units, and I'm going to put them in this spot here where the 4-2 is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put them here.
Okay.
And then this is adjacent.
Yes.
So I'm going to take these 2 adjacent, give them to myself, and then I will let this conflict resolve where I now have
1.
this 1 for 1.
1 of yours.
Yep.
So you have 4 left in here.
I have 4 left in there.
Okay, so 4, 2.
See, so I still split them. I did the thing, but now I'm moving more towards,
You regretted the original.
No,
Didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You did.
This should be with this one right here.
You learned from that lesson.
3 are going to go out,
Okay.
and I'm going to get a cube for that.
1 cube.
Just 1, unlike you. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so that stays there.
That stays there, yeah.
And then we have the enemy.
What are they doing?
So they are expanding their green.
Green.
Fomorian faction, 1 unit.
Where they start? 1 unit.
So that's where they start. They are going to, let's follow the path. So they're going to go into here,
Here to here.
here to here,
Here to here.
here. Oh, there's
And here to here.
oh, there's another one.
there's
So
gonna be-
you're not in this space, right? You're in
I'm
this
not
one.
in that space,
This
yeah.
one here.
So now they're encroaching
go.
on me in
They are
here. I don't
encroaching.
like that. See, I had a whole 6 to myself for
It's just
doing
1 unit in each
1,
space.
1, 1, and 1. Very good.
Okay. Very nice.
They're coming.
Thank you. They are.
They're out of control.
I mean, we're sort of handling the red Fomorians.
There's only 2 more turns left.
Semi the yellow. The green is a problem.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's back to me. And now that you've sort of semi-handled some of this threat, I'm going to take advantage.
Oh, yeah? You try to convince me on my first turn?
I'm choosing Eru.
Okay,
Well, I
that's
didn't know.
nice.
I think it actually would have been more beneficial for you
2
to do it
cubes.
then. But
All right.
I'm going to spend the 2 worship tokens for that
Okay.
space. I'm going to upgrade Eru here.
Okay.
It's the bottom space because it's the third
So 3 plus 1.
slot. So I can put out 4. And I have to expand into a target up to 2 spaces away from the
Yes.
origin. So I'm going to choose this as my origin.
Sure.
And this is my target.
Ah,
So
yeah.
it's 2 spaces away. All 4 will go in there. And so I do have a conflict. It's 2 and 2. So I should have just actually
Yeah, it's okay.
taken change. So I only leave two of my
behind.
followers
Yeah,
behind.
that's good. It's a good
But
spot.
that is it for the conflict. I feel safe about that spot because they have sort
They're
of
fairly decimated.
yeah, fairly. And it at least prevents you from moving in there because we cannot move into each other's spaces.
No, so we're at an impasse here. I can't just say,
Yeah.
take you out. The good move there was had this been a scoring round and those two were in here, even though it was red and green, you combine the total enemy pieces. So it would be
Yes.
2 red plus 1 green to your 2.
Right.
So you would get the second score, they would get the 5 points.
Yes, because again, all 3 colors of Fomorians count as the same enemy. So now I'm going to claim my worship tokens, which is
Yep.
going to be this one from this space. And I have 3
Oh, no.
units, so I can turn them in for an additional
Look what you've done.
worship token. Look what you've
No,
done.
no, it's because Morrigan is going to be available for your last
Oh.
turn.
What have I done?
That's
you're
good for
right.
you.
Huh?
That's good for you. I only have 1
Oh,
cube.
yeah.
I can't access.
No, but is this round
3.
4? Oh, so
Yeah.
there is one more turn.
Yeah, you have one more. You are going to be
that
able
is
to
so
do it. I know that's
good.
so bad. Okay, I'm going to utilize Dagda's powers. So I
Okay.
can expand twice, but it's only going to be 2 units total.
Yeah.
But I don't have to spend any cubes.
That's nice.
So I'm going to try to just steal,
So it's your first origin space.
I think my first origin
Clean this
space.
up a little bit. This is here, right?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
This is a
There's
thin
2 of them in here.
space right here. These are 2 different spaces.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the green are a problem.
All right. Yeah, they are a problem. I'll try to do a little bit of something with them, but I'd like to nab some points in this dark green over here. So origin space,
Okay.
I'm going to split 1 over there.
Okay.
I like that.
So this is one large space. This
This
the
is all
whole
one
thing.
large space, yeah. So I'm just going to be in
Might as
here.
well just put
Yeah,
it in the
pop it
middle.
in there. So if they come in, that's a problem. So I'm kind of gambling that red doesn't show
Oh,
up.
I hope they do.
I mean, they might. So now I cannot use this as the next origin space.
Correct. So you cannot chain them.
Yes.
So you have to choose a different one.
All right, I need to get a trophy. I need to get one of these. So I'm going to go from here into here.
Okay.
Take the green. This is going to come to me, and then I'm going to turn all 3 of these in.
Wait. You went into here. You resolve a conflict. Your piece gets
Oh, sorry,
removed
my
too.
piece gets removed.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to score 3 points here because they will be very competitive
Yeah,
in
they
this
will
game.
be.
But I still needed to get a cube. But yes, you're
Okay,
right. I
so
was
you-
supposed to
you turned
remove
those
myself.
in.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, that's fine. That's legal. But if you go into a space that has a worship token and after resolving the conflict, you don't have any more followers left in that space, you do not get to claim that.
Right.
All right. That's it, right?
That's it. Yeah. So,
so
this
let's
is
go
going
ahead
to
and
go up.
refresh that.
Bring these down.
And
So,
Morgan is very cheap. Oh, it's not in the space that I wanted it to be.
Oh, yeah?
To tell you the truth.
You want it to be super cheap.
So that I could upgrade it
Oh, yeah,
again. But anywho,
Let's see where they're
let's
gonna
see
go. Yellow.
where they are
Yellow.
going.
Red.
Red. One
They're
unit.
coming back in.
They are.
Dang
Okay,
it.
so this is their largest clan here. They're
on
going to go
there.
here and there.
Dang
That's it. It's just one
so
unit.
one's coming in, I get knocked out, and then this one is coming over here. There we go.
Yep, and that's it.
Yep.
So they have fully expanded, and now it goes back to me for my final turn before we go into Arrow 1 scoring. So, of course, I'm going to choose Morgan because it's only one worship token.
Yeah, that's good.
And
You get 5.
I'm going to take some chances here because this is a high scoring region.
It is. It's
and
worth
right now they
6.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I choose this as my origin and I expand into this space, I can remove
Yes.
2 of their pieces.
It's very good.
And I would just hope that they don't expand 2 units into that space. So let's do it. I get 5 followers because it's 3 for the space plus 2 since I have previously upgraded it. So I'm just going to put all 5. Again, this is my origin space and I'm expanding here, which is adjacent.
Okay.
And now I can defeat 1 or 2 enemy units in the target or spaces adjacent in any combination. I'm going to defeat these 2. So I don't get to turn them in for worship tokens, but hopefully, I mean, if anything, I'll get 3 points. But if I can have the majority in this region, then
We
it'll
have
be
5
8.
to their 4.
I have 5 to their 3. 1,
3,
2,
yeah.
3. This is a different
That's a different region, yeah.
entirely, which is uncontested.
Yeah, I know.
I'm feeling kind of
It's only
bad
3
about that.
points, so you kind of leave the 3s behind, right?
Yeah. It's better than me. Yeah, it's better than me leaving a unit here.
And you're only worried if a yellow gets pulled.
Yes. I am worried. I'm worried if a yellow 2 unit gets pulled
I know we've seen 1 yellow.
because I want to have the majority here so that I can gain the additional 2 points for that region.
That's true. I forgot about that.
That is it. So this goes up. Can you move those tiles down, please?
Yeah, the additional 2. That's big.
Nice.
That's big.
So now it is to you for your final turn before arrow when scoring.
I could upgrade Dagda. This might be what I want to do.
It's pretty nice. The ability to expand twice. And you can move them freely.
I think I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
2 cubes.
2 cubes.
I'm upgrading now here because it's in the second slot. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 total.
Okay.
And they can go to 2 separate locations. So let me just grab these 4. I got to really figure out.
Yeah, what are your origin spaces?
Gosh, so I've pretty much locked up here. This green, they're not coming in.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 spaces in that
I'm going to
region.
get 4 points there. I'm basically going to get 3 points here. So that's 7.
It's pretty nice.
But you're getting this 7 here if I don't do something about it. And I don't feel like this 6 is nice, but if green gets pulled, they're going to expand into here and into here, and they're going to undo me.
You got to protect us against green. I have assisted with red, and I've single-handedly handled yellow.
I've also assisted with red.
I know.
I have.
You got to do green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay, this is tough. I just need to see, where would they expand? Okay, so if this one expands, they're going to go here and here.
Right.
There's so much green.
So what are the 2 origins?
This one.
Okay.
Because I can get the 7 points. I have to get the 7 points here.
Okay,
So I'm gonna go 2 here because I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 to your 3.
Let me mark that.
Yeah. So I've done
this was your
that
first origin.
Yeah.
What's your second origin space?
I gotta protect this 6 points here somehow. So I think I'm just gonna bring in.
So this is your other origin?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bring in 2 here and try to resolve a conflict. Because if green comes, then they're gonna expand. So okay, we're gonna resolve this conflict. So no conflict here. You can take that back.
Okay.
This goes back, and then I'm just gonna take their 1.
Yeah.
And then they took me out for 1. So I have 3 to their 0. But if they come in,
oh my gosh! I so hope they're gonna come in. Are you done?
I'm done.
So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and see. I'm so curious. Can I flip this?
Yeah.
Enemy turn. Be green.
Oh, it's green 1 though. It's not green 2.
It's still green.
I'm glad I did something then. Okay, so green.
That's so funny.
So this green is going to move.
Hold on.
So this is all one group.
Yes, this is all one contiguous
Green.
grouping of spaces.
Get out of
what
here.
happens when we don't keep the Fomorians at bay. So we're going to follow that path.
Are we going to tie
follow
me
this
and the
path.
Fomorians? Are you kidding me?
This path. This one.
And here.
And this one. That was so nasty. Is there anything else? Am I missing anything else? So
No.
paths cannot contain other enemy units, but can contain player followers.
All right.
So it's 1 unit in each space.
Okay, so that's how many cubes do we have out? 5?
We have 5. So let's just do
So
them
simple
one at a time.
ones, right?
So 1.
This one is 2.
2. Here.
3.
3.
4.
Oh. We got to be careful.
sorry.
These are 2 different spaces.
4.
So this is 4.
And then they're going to come in here. We're going to have a conflict.
Yeah.
So then I go back. They go back to the bull because it was their turn.
Because
Oh,
it was their
I am going to
turn.
win this. Oh, had it been the 2, that would have been bad.
Yeah, you're still good.
Oh, thank God.
That's
That's good.
unfortunate.
No strongholds for me, though.
All right. That is it.
Yeah.
That is the end of the 5th round, which signals the end of the first era. We're going to go ahead and go into mid-game scoring. So again, we're going to score for all 11 regions. And we're just going to go from top to bottom, shall we?
Yeah, why not? So
Let's
mark the cubes?
Mark the cubes.
Okay.
Now again, these cubes do not come with the game. We are using them for ourselves, just to make sure that we do everything. To make sure we do everything properly. So we have 4, 5, 6, right? 7, 8, and then these bottom 3, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just start from the top. So this is going to be this darker yellow region. I'm basically uncontested.
It's all you, 5.
So I'm going to get 5 points because even if there is no second place, you still only get the top number.
Like most games.
Like most games.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to 5. Next, we have this region here, which they are
They got it.
uncontested. The
Look at them.
cumulative enemy, they go to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This region here, I'm fortunate
That's you.
because I've got to maintain my majority. I have 5 to their 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So this is a region that contains a stronghold, which
Yeah.
means I gain 2 bonus points for 8. So I go to 13,
I need a score.
right?
Yeah.
And they gain 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Well, I have a lot of the northern region.
do,
So
you do.
your scoring is coming.
It's coming.
This region is just them.
Them.
Right? So they gain 1, 2,
Because
3.
3 advanced.
Yeah.
I was doing my parts on the periphery.
I don't
here.
know about that.
I did do
Naveen.
my parts.
Next, we have this one, which is also. Well, no, hold on.
It's me.
It's
I'm
you
here.
because it's
I got
1,
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2
To their
1.
1. Yes.
So you get 6.
I do. I'm on the board.
And they get 3.
3.
1, 2, 3.
That's not good.
Not good.
No.
Because they are uncontested in this region.
That was a
here.
very hard thing to access.
Now,
or
even
to have
though
access
they
to. Yeah.
have the majority in a stronghold region, they do not get bonus points for that. So that's just us. So
true.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, they're winning.
They are.
They're winning. This one is for 5 points. It looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4
To their 2.
to their 2. So I gain the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they gain 2. So we're tied. Oh boy.
I know.
All right, next up we have the one that you took from me.
I had to take this from you.
So
I
you
couldn't.
have
I can't.
4.
I have to at a bare
my
minimum
3.
compete with you.
Okay, so you get 7.
7.
So you go to 1,
13.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
And I get 3?
3.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. That's nice.
That is nice. Okay.
Next, we have this region.
Yes.
Which is you
Yeah, because I have a 3 plus 1 is 4, 5, 6 to
to their
1.
1.
Yeah.
So you gain 4.
4. Yeah, I like
1,
that.
2, 3, 4. And they gain 2.
1,
1,
2.
2. This is just you.
Me, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Then the last one is this.
They took me out with that whole red thing.
This is bad. They get 6.
6.
So they're at 26.
See, they're competing.
They are winning, actually. So as it stands right now, halfway through the game, the enemies are currently winning. And
Yes.
so if at the end of the game they win, then they
I've
win.
lost to this enemy a couple times, so
Hopefully we can try to recover from this. We do have a whole other era, Naveen. So
I've been doing my part. I don't know.
What?
I tried on the green. The green came
Let
at
us
the
know
wrong
who's
time.
been doing their part.
I did my
Let
part.
us know in the comments. But there you go.
Yeah.
That is it. So we're going to go ahead and transition to Era 2, which is basically just switching over to this
Move
deck.
that. Boom.
So
We're
I'm going
ready.
to leave this here.
Yeah.
Right, so that we kind of know that that's
some
been
memories.
done. And now Naveen is going to go first.
I'll go first.
And then it'll be me and then the enemy.
Well, seeing as I'm going into Era 2 with no cubes, I should probably do Boand, the deity of water.
You can always do that to
No. This is better. I get to put out 2 right now.
Okay.
This is also useful.
Yeah.
That's why it is there.
Yeah.
But I see a way to use water to get some cubes.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 2 units and up to 5 water spaces away. So we're going to say this is my origin.
Okay.
1, 2. This little body of water right
Just
there.
2 spaces?
2 spaces away. Now I'm in this dark green. Remember how they scored a full 6
Yeah.
for nothing?
Yeah.
So now I'm several paths away for them. So if they
Right.
come, it's going to take some time.
Okay.
So 2 cubes coming in. We're going to resolve this cube. So that's it.
So 2 followers in
2
this
followers,
space.
yeah. So
You get that cube, and that is it for your turn,
that's
right?
it. I only
So
got 4
one
more
entire
turns.
space.
I
So
got
now you're
4 more turns.
you're scoring 3 points in this region.
Yeah. And they're still getting their 6, but
They
at least
are.
I'm doing something.
All right, I'm going to choose something that's not super ideal,
Okay.
but I think I'm going to go with Morgan because I don't want to give you,
You don't want me
Morgan
to have
for
it.
cheap.
Yeah.
So 1 worship token, and I get 3, 4, 5.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good, but I do have to expand into an adjacent region. Now, I know that I have this region already, but it's not like super secure. They have 2 to my 4.
Yep.
And if they expand again, they're going to be.
I don't think we've
taking
seen
me
a
out,
green
basically.
2 either. So
So I think I'm going to actually choose this space as my origin
Okay.
space and expand into here. Because I can go 3, 4, 5. I can immediately defeat
adjacent spaces.
which are going to be
they
these
can be
2.
separate
Oh, I
ones.
help protect you.
Thank you.
But it also helps protect me.
You're fine.
So that way I can
Conflict
also get a
resolution.
third.
Yeah.
Because I'm resolving this conflict. So 1 and 1.
You can turn them in.
So I have 4 in here, basically.
Yep.
And yes, I will turn in these 3.
Any 3, really.
Yeah,
They can
any
be different
3.
colors.
Doesn't matter what the color is because they don't get taken away from you.
Ah,
1 worship token. Okay, can you move Morgan, please?
I need to have access to that one.
Well, I helped you here.
No.
All
You're
right,
putting out
enemy?
more pieces in.
Enemy time?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow. Oh, they're coming
1
for you.
unit. I mean,
They're coming
yeah,
for you.
they are coming, but
So
they're coming
this
for
one
you too.
is the big, yeah.
So 1, yeah,
1.
this is the largest clan. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3.
Just 3 simple ones, huh?
Yeah, very simple expansion here.
Yeah.
But now they have the majority. Or no, now we're tied
1,
in this
2
region.
here, and then 3 here.
So I am going to have to defend my honor. But yes.
Yeah, there you go.
All
You
right.
do that. You do that.
That's it for them. So now it goes to you. 4
4.
more turns in the game. How could it be?
I I don't know. Do I take their action? It's only 2. Expand up to 2 spaces away. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Eru. So we're gonna do this one.
Okay,
it's only 2 for free. 2 spaces away from here, I see it is my target. 1, 2. I can get to this cube and I can put more pressure into the dark green.
Nice.
So I'll take this. 1, 2.
Or the light green?
Or
the middle green?
Yeah, middle green. Yeah. Medium green. Yeah, I'll take this one.
Nice. All right.
I'm stressed, man.
Yeah.
I am.
It's not easy.
Because you keep getting the more again. I don't like that.
actually-
I upgraded it and you keep taking it.
This is a tough game strategically.
Yes.
It's area control, but also we don't get into each other's way. So
Well,
we're
I
really
can't-
just stressed by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't stop you and what you're doing with your white tokens. I can't like go to your zone and
You can
take
block areas of expansion
By
but
putting-
there's
I c-
still
yeah.
other ways with
Yeah,
the deity
yeah.
tiles. All right. So now it goes back to me. All right. I'm going to do something simple. I'm going Dagda.
Dagda.
So I don't have to pay anything.
Okay, where
I
are you
can
going?
expand twice. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put out both of my followers into the same space.
Origin.
So I'm choosing this as my origin space,
Sure.
and I'm going to expand into here.
Okay.
So at least this way I resolve the conflict. So I take one of theirs, one of mine. I'm the only one in here, and
true.
there's no risk right now of getting removed.
Yeah,
although
pathways-wise.
there is a pathway of them.
It's
taking
multi-step
over.
though, yeah.
It is, but at least I'm in there,
Yeah.
and I can turn these in for a worship token.
Worship token, yeah, very good.
All right,
Yeah, that was good.
that's it.
All right,
so that
Dagda.
gets moved.
Oh my gosh, look at Morrigan.
I know. Morgan is
Morrigan.
the crowd favorite right now.
Crown jewel. All right.
All right,
I'm
enemy?
gonna. Yes. Oh yeah, I was ready to start.
Oh my
they're
gosh.
coming. Okay.
It's 2 units.
2 units. So
You're happy.
I am actually kind of excited about this because it puts pressure on you. 1
1,
Two.
2, and you.
and me here and
So
here.
this is one large group. All of them are connected. My efforts
So they're
are
gonna
not
come in here.
great.
And then
So
they're gonna come
in
to here. That last minute sneak.
Yes, this last minute sneak.
Is
Let's put it
gone.
on your follower. And in here,
Oh my gosh. They really said.
right?
Oh.
So let's just make sure. So we have this space. That path goes there. This one has a path that goes there.
Yeah, let's
and
make this
there.
right
one
because
goes
this is
there
very
and there.
important.
And then this one goes here and
Okay.
here. Yes, those are all the spaces.
All
And
right.
It's 2 units
so
in each.
2 units here. Okay, resolved.
Resolved.
I'll do mine last because we know that if there's going
it
to be
hurts too
something
much?
negative is going to happen there.
Okay, 2
to
units
me.
there. They're like real mad that I went into this region. Okay.
Okay,
so
and
did
then
those.
everything else is basically pluck
This
away.
is 2 units.
So 2 units are going to come in, minus
So
your 2
let's
units.
just remove
Let's just
2
wipe
of
them out.
mine.
2 units are going to come here, take my 2 out.
Yeah,
So there we go. Well, that stank.
that was great.
That was not good.
Fantastic.
So
Do
I'm
that
not-
again.
I'm like
Morgans.
out of the scoring here. I was up 7. Now I'm not even in second place.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I am
They
in
are
second
next
place.
to
You
me,
got.
though,
Oh no
yeah.
no.
Gotta
You
cut
guys
them
both have
off.
it's 3 and 3.
If I want them to stop expanding here, I gotta cut them off.
Yes.
Cut them off. All right.
I went from 7 points to none on that space.
We are gonna lose this game. I will say the last time we played, we did not lose this game to them. So I don't know. What's the difference? What
I
are
lost.
we doing?
I was in 3rd last time we played.
What are we
so
doing wrong? All right. Back
All
to
right.
you.
I cannot allow you to use this.
But I would
using it.
use it for the greater good.
No, I'm using it for my good.
Okay.
So here we go. It's going to cost 1. Whoops.
Yes.
1. There we go. So it's going to be 3 plus 2, so 5 total.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Oh, things
Where are you going with that?
changed though. Things changed so much. I could come right back in here and then pluck these. No, I don't want to help you.
You would help me no matter what. So
I don't want to do that.
this is why. This is the difference. This is why we're losing.
Well, I want to score as a 7 points.
Somebody is being a not team
How
player.
could I not want 7
but
points, Monique?
You have to be a competitive team player.
Competitive. There's no team. I think I have to come back in here and compete for the 7 points.
Okay.
So if I put 5 here,
Uh-huh.
I can definitely take 1 and I think 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then we have ourselves a little trophy here.
Okay.
And I'll take 1.
Get a worship token. All right.
That made me nervous, man. I don't know.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Back to
All right,
you.
it's back to me.
Yeah.
So this is round 3.
3.
Okay. Or I guess technically round 8.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I'd like to expand into just a new region.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I'm gonna choose Eru because I
So
can
1 cube.
yeah 1 cube, and I can put out. This one's upgraded for me, so I can put out 4 followers.
Yes.
And I'm just going to choose this as my origin space.
So up to 2 spaces.
And I can expand it
via
to
land.
2 spaces away. So I'm going to go 1,
Oh
2.
no.
Hop, skip, and a jump
Oh, I thought that space was like.
into 6-3 region.
I would have bow-ended over there. I would
You would
have.
have bow-ended?
Yeah, I would have.
All right, so this goes to the top.
Dang.
That's it.
Nice.
Enemy time.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Don't be
Green. Oh, they're coming back.
It's 2 units.
They're coming right to where you can. Every time. Green is a toughie.
Green's a toughie. This is looking bad, Naveen. This is looking bad for us.
They're going to wipe me out over here.
Oh, good.
Okay, so they're going to go here.
So 1,
Here.
2. Oops, sorry. This is. Oh, hold
Leave
on.
my stack of 5, please.
There you go.
Okay.
So these 2.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're largely just 1, right?
Then they're going to go from here into this space, the one that you crossed over.
Because is this a single space?
It is a single space. And I think
No, these are 2
that-
spaces.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant
1,
this one.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. So they go into here.
Yeah, I think
They
that.
go into here
Yes,
and
then
here.
there. Oh my gosh.
So they're going to claim.
Quite
They're
a
going
bit.
to claim this land. You're going to be nothing. You're not going to score any points for that.
Yeah, I know.
All
Okay,
right,
so let's do 2 into here.
units each.
All right. So here,
So
let me just
let's
grab
go
a
up
bunch
here.
of units. Okay.
So 2.
2 into here.
Uh-huh.
What else you got?
2 into here.
Okay. Oh boy.
There's 2 into here.
2 into there. And then I believe they wipe me out here. Let's just take the
Yes.
math. So my 2 here that are here, they're just going to get wiped.
Yes.
So
'cause
we'll
it's
just
2
resolve the
into there.
conflict now to
You
make
just
life
get
easy.
removed.
And then they're going to come in here. They're going to take one of yours out. You need to make.
I have 4.
Yeah.
So
you need to leave 2
I leave
behind.
2 behind.
Yeah.
And I'm still at risk. Oh, actually,
so you
we're
and I
tied.
are tied.
Yeah, so
So, oh my gosh.
I was wrong.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. And then if they advance into here, it's over for us.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
All right.
Well, that's that.
that's them.
So it goes back to you. This is your penultimate turn
Penultimate turn.
of
Okay.
the game.
Okay.
So you better make sure that these last 2 turns really do something to shake up the the board, Naveen.
I have to do more again, so it's going to cost me my 2 cubes.
Okay.
I have to. It's the thing that can put out the most amount of stuff. All right, so more again. So it's going to be 5.
Yeah.
Where am I going? This changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like if I, oh,
Where are you going?
like I want this, and I want this.
Okay.
I can't have it all.
That's greedy.
It is greedy. So if I was to come into this spot, this is adjacent, correct? This to here is
Yeah,
adjacent? All
yeah.
right, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to go into this spot here.
Okay. Who are
And
you
then-
defeating?
So this is adjacent,
Yeah.
and then I believe this is adjacent.
Yes.
So we will defeat
Both.
these 2.
Oh.
They're going to come to me.
Okay.
Then we will resolve a
that
conflict,
conflict.
here, which is going to be a 1-to-1, which goes there.
Oh, interesting.
So this comes out. Then I'm in a space with the cube,
Yep.
and I can turn these 3 in.
That's actually a really good move.
Yeah,
Because
for a
now you
cube.
take over this entire region.
Because I have
So you're
4
scoring 8.
to your 3 to
you
their 1.
Broke up their largest clan advancement. So
I did.
this is where they would be advancing from.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, if there's a tie for 2 of the largest spaces, so to say there was only 1 space, then you would break the tie in favor of the area that has the most number of units. Because again, the largest clan is highest number of contiguous spaces. So if there's still a tie after that, then all of the tied separate individual clans
there you go.
expand.
Yeah. All right,
So it can be pretty bad.
there we go. Morrigan goes back to where they belong, at the
Okay.
top.
Oh, that's so good. All right, this is a really tough decision, but I want to be able to put out a lot of followers in my final turn. And I know Naveen's going to be taking Morgan. I know this.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
know
to.
this. So it's going to require me to have 3 worship tokens for my last turn.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do Boand.
Oh. What do
I
you
put
got?
out 2 followers. I don't have to pay anything, but I'm gonna choose this as my origin space.
So 5 bodies of water.
Because they have
or
to
5.
be adjacent to the same body of water. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These
So
are
this
technically
body of water
adjacent.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
To get here.
Nice.
So I put in 2.
Oh, good find.
I
Good find.
resolved this conflict. I
It's
remove
more
one of
that
mine.
cube than anything, because now you have
get the
3 cubes. So no
cube.
matter where Morrigan is, you
But I also get 2 points because I wasn't in this region.
you get 2 points also, and they
And they
lose 2
can't
points.
expand in
They
there.
don't get 2 points.
So it's Still something.
That's a good
And
play.
I can Morgan for the last turn. Okay.
No matter where Morgan is, you get to use it.
Yes.
All
That
right,
is
what are they
true.
gonna
I
do?
know Morgan's going to be at the very top, knowing you.
I have to. It's the only thing I can do.
What
to
do you
put
think
up.
it's going to be?
Red. Yellow. Single yellow.
Oh,
Are they gonna fight
I'm
us?
out because this is their largest grouping over here. So it's going to go one.
Oh yeah.
I'm out of that. That's only 1 point, but
So
still.
just 1 for 1.
Well,
Oh,
they're
there's
not
more.
done.
Yeah.
They're going to go 1, 2, because that's a path. They go
Here.
here, 3, and 4.
Okay,
it's
so I
1.
think they definitely do this and this.
Yeah.
And then they're just gonna 1 in, pluck you off.
Yeah.
1 in here, and then take you out.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Look
A little
at
petty
them.
move on their part.
Look at them. Gosh.
There you go.
So they just didn't want me to have that 1 point. 1 point, Yellow Fomorians. All right. That's that. So this is your final turn, Naveen. Final turn. What are you going to do? You want
One
to tour
turn.
the
I
Dannen?
want definitely not this one.
Did we ever do that this
This
year?
is the only thing. So if I do this, I can
Yeah.
upgrade it to get 6 out.
Correct. Please do something nice. Do
Well,
something worthy of your honor.
The way I see it is I have not seen red in a while.
Bring honor to your family,
It's
Naveen.
4 to 4. I feel like red is going to expand. I feel like they're going to go. Like we haven't seen red this whole turn.
This is 8 points. If
It's
you can
8 points
take
if I can
this.
take this. So I'm going to do it. Ugh, I don't want to do it like this. I wish I could compete like on green, but I feel like I can't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be adjacent.
If it's adjacent, like if I do
So-
this, it would be like I take these out. I'd have like 8 here, but then I wouldn't be able to get the, I don't know. All right.
Okay.
So that's that. I've done it here, so I get to put this here. This seems like an overkill of 6 going in adjacent here
Yeah.
into this region and just taking 2 back.
Okay.
I think that's my turn.
Still pretty good.
It's good.
It removes them.
It like
That's 8 points.
yeah, it's 8 points.
How you feeling? I mean, we haven't done any of the math, so I don't know
not
where we're
very
standing
good,
here.
but that's me.
All right, so
yeah,
that goes to the
all
top.
right.
And now it goes to me.
That's my game.
I have 3 cubes here.
You do. So are you doing?
Morgan? Well,
Morgan
now let
for
me think.
5.
So if I do Morgan, it's for 5. If I do Boand, it's for 2, but I only put out 3 followers.
Boand is for 2, but you would put out 1, 2, 3, 4 followers.
4 followers. That's true.
So
and I can go
do you-
further.
You.
So it really just depends on
Yeah.
where I want to go.
That's true.
All right. Well, I am going to Morgan.
Okay.
So I
5.
pay 3.
All 3. Come back.
I get to put up
Where are you
5 followers.
Where are you going?
And I was trying to do the math on some of these things. I don't quite know what the best thing would be, so I think I'm just going to try to do some disrupting over here.
In this
I'm
like
going to choose
this region?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to choose this as my origin space, and this is my target space.
Adjacent, yeah.
So I put out 5 in
5.
here. I'm only going to remove 1. One adjacent unit.
You're making
which
me
is
split them?
this one, so that you two still split the points. You don't get the full 3.
Yeah.
And that way they can't expand. Oh, I guess they could still expand into here.
No, they can't expand into here because
Oh, yeah, there's no path.
Because you're gonna cancel them out here. This will be your little
So they would
trophy.
expand into here if
Yeah.
anything. This would be untouched. So I get to take this, and one of mine
Yeah.
goes out. And I still get to turn these in because worship tokens are a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If it comes down to
If it comes down to this
player
cube.
tie.
I mean, we're almost
which-
tied right now. So
We are almost tied, but the computer, the enemies
the enemy
are
is
winning.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to go into the final enemy
of
turn?
theirs, Yeah.
What color, Naveen?
I'm calling red.
You think it's
I
red?
haven't seen red in a while.
I think it's red too. It is
One
red.
single red.
A single red unit.
This is their biggest.
That is
They're
their
gonna come right
biggest.
back to where I
It's
just took them out.
This is the simplest expansion.
Simple one. So this one, they're gonna get a red there.
Yeah.
So let me just go ahead and put one there.
And then these in this space?
Yep.
So you
I
just
think so.
remove
Just
one.
remove one of mine.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
That's
Look at them.
it.
Look at them.
Look at them. Red, what have you done? You've given up your position. But that is it.
Yeah,
that is the end of
that's
the game.
good,
That
yeah.
is the end of the second era. So let's go into final scoring, shall we?
Yes, I'm kind of glad then I did that move in red.
Why?
Well, I said like overkill 6 here, but then had I not and
Mm-hmm.
done something else, then they would have taken it back with 1.
I think you did pretty well here. So it's 1, 2.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, you can leave it there.
3, 4,
I think
5,
you're missing one.
6,
6,
7, 8, 9,
10, 11.
10, 11.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. You want to go south to north? What do you
okay.
want- Okay.
That's exciting. So this one first.
Yeah. 6.
How many do you
I have
have?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you definitely beat them.
So I get 6
So you
plus
get
it's a
6
stronghold.
plus 2, so that's 8. You go to
28.
25, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
They get 3. 1, 2,
They're
3.
winning.
Oh boy. This one, you are
The lone 3.
uncontested.
Nobody
1,
ever came
2,
in.
3.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, please win, Naveen. I would rather you win
I'm doing well.
than them.
Yeah.
This one is
4 to
and
your
2.
2.
So 4 for you.
You got in with that boat move.
I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Okay.
Next we have
This one? I think that's just you.
It's just
straight
me for
up
5. A little bit
Somehow
overkill.
that, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Set that up.
This one you still did pretty well.
I did. You know what? I still have my 5 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I still have more than theirs than the
yeah.
enemy does. So it's
you-
5 to 3 to 2.
So I get 7.
So you get 7. So you go to 42.
Yeah.
And I get 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very nice.
Oh, that's good. All right.
They are here.
Uncontested.
4.
For 4.
It's their stronghold. They don't get
1,
an extra 2.
3, 4.
You on this
Well, let's
one.
do this one.
Okay.
They get 3.
3 for them.
1, 2, 3.
And this one.
I take this one.
Big time.
So 6 for me.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you two split.
We
1.
split 3 because they have 2 to
That was
my
still
2.
bad for me.
So I get 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Moving up here.
This
you
is a good
take
one
this.
for me.
So
I'm
this
glad
is
I
3,
made that move there.
4 to 3 to 2. So you
Nice.
take, what is this?
6
8?
plus 8, yes.
8, and I get 3.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, and then you add a new token of yours.
There you go.
7, 8,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then I get 3. So
You're gonna beat 'em.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
They are uncontested. 1, 2,
no.
3. And then I take 5.
You're gonna beat him.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there,
Nice.
1, 2. That is it.
Oh, they got 2? Oh, they got 2.
They did. They
came
snuck in there.
Yeah.
They're sneaky
There you go.
sneakersons.
So
All
that's
right.
close.
We did it, Naveen.
Yeah, we both beat him.
We both
I've never beat them.
Naveen has 51,
51.
to my 45.
45.
To their 42.
42.
Whew.
Okay, there you go.
That was close.
Felt co-op at the end there.
That felt, yeah, that did.
We did not want to see them
I
win.
feel like I did more of the work against
heavy
the
lifting.
enemy. Naveen snuck in there.
It's like a class project.
find- yeah.
Where I'm like,
One
I'll help
person.
out. Yeah, I'll do the research.
And you show up at the end of the
like,
day and you're just well spoken.
Yeah.
So you still get the grades as well. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just glad
close.
that the enemies didn't win.
I've never beat them, so
They were winning
feels good.
for a while there, so
Yeah.
it really could have gone south, but there you go. That is it.
you go, yep.
That is the final scores. Now, again, had it come down to a tie, then the tie would be broken in the favor of the player
Yes.
who has more of these worship tokens. And also, there is another secret way that the game can end, and that is if either player just has no more pieces on the board at all,
you get wiped
then
out.
the other player just immediately wins. Does not
Yeah.
matter what the score is.
haven't seen that.
And if you're curious what the 2 cards that were not in play were,
there's
they
the
were
red.
an
Oh, the red
extra
too?
green and a red. They're both 2 units.
Is that a green 2?
Yeah, it's a green 2 and a
Ooh.
red 2.
Oh, green 2 at the end would have been bad.
So we couldn't, perfectly card count. There are 4 of each color in the deck, and you have to
Yeah.
randomly distribute 10 rounds worth
Right.
of
I
cards.
believe there's
always
2
gonna
1s
be
and 2 2s of each
2 out.
color. Yeah.
Yes. Now, we were playing the game with the starting setup as well as the standard Fomorian clans, but the game also comes with alternative setups that you can sort of randomize how you start the game.
Yes.
And the game also comes with 3 special enemy units. We have the 3-headed beast, the sea serpent, as well as the banshees. And when choosing which enemies to play with, you can actually play with all 3 special enemies, or you can sort of mix and match and play with 2 Fomorians and 1 special enemy, depending on the style of game that you'd like to play. And each special enemy expands differently. As an example, the 3-headed beast here, when you expand via the 2 unit cards, these actually expand into every adjacent space. Only 1 unit, but every adjacent space.
they don't follow paths.
They did not follow paths, exactly. The sea serpents, on the other hand, they expand into adjacent spaces connected by sea. And the banshees expand into specific spaces on the map. So each of their cards show specific spaces that they will literally expand into, unlike the adjacency rules for the other enemies.
Right.
In addition, there's also an optional separate expansion called the Mell Expansion, which includes a new deity as well as 3 new enemy factions. The deity is a deity of mischief, and this deity allows you to expand into an adjacent target. But after expanding, you choose a space anywhere on the board and you move 1 enemy unit from that space into an empty space adjacent to it.
Interesting.
So
Enemy
this
unit.
is the only mechanism so far that we've heard of that allows you to move an enemy unit.
Yeah.
So that can be really competitive when playing against other players.
Yeah, so you're moving the enemy unit, not your
Yes,
opponent.
exactly. And when you upgrade the deity, instead of being able to put out additional followers, these give you additional powers. So as an example, this says you may move enemies into any adjacent space if it's upgraded from the highest space. And the bottom one here says you may move all enemies out of the chosen space.
Ah, gotcha.
So this one is a bit more of a strategic expansion. And of course, we have the expansion factions, which are going to be a bit more complicated than the ones that come with the base game. So each of these actually has their own tokens that they utilize in different ways. These ones have spirit tokens, these ones use camp tokens, and these ones use portals. So again, these are all a part of a separate optional expansion called the Mell Expansion.
Well, there you have it. That is Moytura. Now, if you have any questions about the gameplay that you saw here, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Once again, this is one of 2 games that are part of the Mythos Collection series that Bitewing has on Kickstarter. So if you are interested in the campaign or the other playthrough that we did for this campaign, there's a link in the description down below. And thank you all so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.